It's been a month since my last recording session of this. Brave New World. Phineas has been captured and brought to the prison planet of Tartarus, where the board intends to interrogate him. Now it's up to you to infiltrate the prison and rescue Phineas before the board can enact its plan to cull Halcyon's population. Confront Sophia. Make your way through Tartarus and confront the person who runs the board's operations, Sophia Akonde. Bye, Bubbles. Okay. So I did have a load here. Where I first entered the ship. See, I thought there was conversation that I skipped through, but I'm guessing no, I didn't.
Captain, as it appears we may soon be embarking for a maximum security prison planet, I believe the crew would like to speak with you to, as you humans put it, air some concerns.
This was the forced conversation.
Those board goons kidnapped Mr. Phineas and hauled him away to Tartarus. How are we gonna get him out?
Breaking Phineas Wells out of a maximum security penitentiary. I can't think of a better lost cause to commit ourselves to.
To extract the scientist, you will need to infiltrate the labyrinth, but that course of action is likely to be quite dangerous, Captain.
All right, and so we have to basically convince everyone to stay or go. It's honestly not that hard. What's so bad about the labyrinth?
Unit was unable to complete scheduled sanitization service due to the following reason. Locked door.
But since no one ever makes it out, this is all just speculation.
The armed surveillance protocols on a maximum security prison planet are highly sophisticated. As such, escapes are historically quite impossible and deadly. I am programmed to warn you whenever you exhibit inclinations toward risky behavior. Breaking into Tartarus will not be easy.
Getting in is the simple part. It's getting out again that's the trouble. Trust me, I know.
Let's just do it. Kick down some doors, grab Doc Wells, and cut a path out. We don't need a plan. We got guns.
If you really mean to do this, you should see to your final affairs and close out any unfinished business. Once you sneak into Tartarus, you may be there a while. Or permanently.
Now we get to ask them all. I don't think anyone ever leaves. They can leave based on certain decisions you make. Certain crew members can quit because this is an Obsidian game, and I believe every game that they've made, every RPG that they've made can do that. No, I guess not South Park. Yeah, your crew can leave you. I think it's just very rare. So what do you all think?
It's the craziest plan I've ever heard. And I mean that as a compliment.
You didn't hire me to think. And I ain't about to start now. You're my boss. And I'll walk into fire with you.
I think it's insane. But maybe the colony needs a healthy dose of insanity right about now.
I know it's dangerous. And I won't lie and say I'm not scared out of my wits. But I couldn't live with myself if we didn't do something.
You're asking for more than bravery from us, Captain. But there are worse ways to go than dying for a good cause. I'm in.
Let Sam get the grime out. It's what our units do best.
The entire plan is a terrible idea, but I admire your bravado, Captain, which leads me to illogically believe, against the odds, that you will be successful.
Sounds good. So we can... I don't think this matters because we still have to plot a course, but we can tell them we're going now, or we can tell them we need to prepare. I have done every main quest other than the DLC. I don't want to have to replay through to get the DLC endings, so I'm gonna do those real quick. Never mind. All right, we'll go eventually. We'd better prepare.
We gonna prepare? Sure. Guess I could give my ass-kicking boots another coat of polish. You got some sort of plan in mind?
Yeah, we got DLC. Never had a plan before. I'm not starting now. My plan is typically the smart way, but play it smart. Talk our way through if we can.
The fewer folks we got to hurt, the better. Maybe on our way out, we let all those poor souls locked up in there go free.
Sure, boss. You do the talking. I'll pack a few more rounds of ammo.
Okay. I believe they're all just gonna... They all just kind of stay here? Maybe?
Something on your mind? I'm a surgeon by training and a pirate by inclination. Not much else to know, Captain. I like long walks on the promenade and the smell of Spacer's Corona. I make a mean zero-G cocktail and I've got a meaner right hook. No complaints here.
Yeah, I don't think they all have unique stuff to say.
Sometimes I can hear Vickers saying prayers to himself. Sometimes I hear him cussing about tossball scores.
Good to see you, boss.
Hey, Cap.
We've already asked you this, and yet it always undoes itself. We're not going to talk about the Gorgon job yet, because we haven't even started it.
I find myself marveling at the complex simplicity of the Fibonacci spiral. I'm sure you know what that's like. Something vexing you, Captain?
Issuing sanitation ticket. Error. Refill printer paper.
Okay. Gonna have to cut. It's the point of no return. Once we go to Taurus, thought it was on a moon. AG-434 to Taurus, named after its hellish atmosphere. Taurus is where the board maintains the maximum security penal complex known as Labyrinth. You are about to assault the Labyrinth on Taurus and determine the fate of Halcyon Colony. Saves made after this point can only finish the main story on Taurus. Side quests and downloadable content such as Peril on Gorgon or Murderer on Eridanos will be unavailable for any saves made beyond this point. So basically, yes, do everything you can before you go. Which I have.
I am pleased to inform you that we have arrived at the labyrinth. Please be advised that the punishment for trespassing is execution. Please be advised that electrical storms on the surface of Tartarus make departure impossible at this time.
Know anything useful about Tartarus?
Resident count is as follows: 3,071. Resident deaths, including but not limited to executions, are as follows: 1,684. Resident escapes are as follows: 0. The interior can be chilly. Take a scarf with you, Captain. I would also ask that you leave your captain's ID with me, in the event that you do not return.
You promise not to leave without me?
I can make the assurance that I will not leave with another captain unless you do not return within 876,541,652 hours. Oh, speak of the devil. Captain, I am receiving a transmission from the prison's docking authority now.
Attention, unauthorized spacecraft. This is a maximum security installation. Your presence here is an explicit violation of UDL corporate policy. You are hereby confined to your docking platform until a ticket detailing your crimes has been filed and notarized, at which point your vessel will be seized and you will be executed.
So about how long will that take?
I wager it'll take a bit longer than it takes you to lose your patience and storm out of your ship looking to get shot. To be honest, that'd make my job a lot easier. You come out, we shoot you full of holes, and then everyone goes about their day worry-free. Except you. You'll be dead.
Alright, well I could pass Persuade of 86. Why put the points in there if I'm not going to use it? If you're just going to kill me, why bother giving me a ticket? Hey, how do I know you're a real officer under that helmet? Show me your biometric ID.
Alright. I'm feeling generous. I'm transmitting the ID of a productive, law-abiding employee so you can see what one looks like before you die. Anyway, Tartarus Docking Authority signing up. Hang on. Another ship just pulled into your dock. Wait, is that from the Groundbreaker? What the? Pay no mind to that. Just have a pleasant day.
Transmission terminated. Biometric ID received. Transferring data to external cartridge. How can I be of assistance?
So now we have an ID, so our shroud will work while we're here. You can find one on the ship, I believe. But you can also just get one from passing a check. And it looks like the Groundbreaker is here to help, like we were promised.
I request you do not wake me if I am sleeping upon your return.
Well, you're a ship. I kind of gotta wake you. I thought the crew talked to me, but I think I already did that. Okay. Gonna go Ellie and Max, because Max gives me hack. Yes. And I need that hack ability. So. Alright. It's just make our way through. There's no real point in looting because we don't get to keep the game save, so just heading straight there.
The captain did right by us once. Now it's our turn. The board will never own Groundbreaker. Not while I breathe. Push on, Mardet!
You got it, Junlei. I'll try to keep your people alive.
Your life was merely an illusion anyway.
Ooh. Scorpion did. Oh. So as long as you've done all the quests, everyone's gonna show up and help you out. And I love when games let that happen. Okay. So I'm now undercover. And I don't think a single Mardet died.
I see you now.
So he'll attack the Mardets because he's too close to them.
Take him down. Never anger a man of the cloth.
Oh.
This is bad. You got it, Captain.
I've had quite enough of
Launch
you.
him down the stairs. Oh. No, he's dead.
Here's a little trick I learned in prison.
We're in prison. What prison did Vicar go to? Or Max? I keep calling.
Great work.
I don't have a flashlight. Yeah, so there's no point in looting any of this because you don't get to keep any of it. So. Why am I looking at any of that? Oh, it's logs. That's what I'm looking for.
Got a promotion coming. Feel it.
Any kind of lore.
Huh? Something's not right. What was that?
Yeah, talk to me.
What was that?
Come on.
Are you new here? I didn't think we were hiring more staff.
Yeah. Are you talking while on shift? It's not allowed.
Oh, no. Don't tell anyone, please.
Everyone gets one mistake. Just don't do it again.
Whew. Thank you.
Sorry, I'm trying to remember if there was any lore in any of these. I don't think so. I think I'm good to go. No, there is lore around here. I just don't remember.
Impressive, as always.
Officer spine, but gold. So you're just getting all the gold class armor. If you want it. He didn't notice me. There we go. See, I was looking for this because, like, I remember there's an audio log somewhere. Rotating password list. A list of passwords for something called a RAM. There are 3 columns, but only one is legible. The rest have been scratched out. Today's password is from the column is 1 Akonde. So that'll help us out later because we grabbed it now. Or if we encounter this RAM. Okay. Whoa. Ooh, lightning.
They call this place the Labyrinth. Perhaps we should all meditate on that as we make our descent.
This might be the loneliest place in the whole system.
We'll be fine. We got people coming in. At least 2 ships?
I suppose it would be too late to back out now, huh? Fear not, Captain. I'll watch your back.
Thanks, Max. Is there any lore down here? So trying to remember things, because it's fine. We're just going to go in guns blazing. You can stealth it if you don't want to kill all these officers. It's not too hard to stealth all the way there. But since you can't come back here, I really don't want to miss out on grabbing any of the stuff. It's here. Look, yeah, you can just go across the tops of these. And they typically won't care. Oh.
Are you new here? I didn't think we were hiring more staff.
We already said, are you talking on shift? Yeah, what's it to you?
Whoa, nothing. I was just asking. I was gonna welcome you aboard.
I don't need your welcome.
Okay. All right.
Go cry about it. Okay. This is the same situation with like New Vegas, where you could just completely bypass any combat and talk your way out of it. Oh, and other games do that. I just said New Vegas because this is made by the same developers. Oh, come on. This one's Bard. Bardock.
Hold it right there.
You hold it.
Hold it. Something about you doesn't look right.
Could it be that I'm not wearing your uniform? Yeah, I can't help the way I look, man.
No, I meant your uniform. There's something about it.
I'm sure you have better things to do than worry about my clothes.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
No. Only I could remember the numbers, Mason, the numbers. Okay, I get one more and then they're gonna fight me.
Hold on. I don't recognize you at all.
Persuasive 105. Do you know every single guard who works here? Come on.
Of course I do. It's one of the rules. Who the hell are you?
I'm Rockwell sent for me, and he'd be very angry to know you're holding me up.
Apologies, sir. I'll get out of your way.
Okay. Now, next thing, they will be fighting me. But I had to check the lure. So what I should have did was made a save when I was up there.
Nicely done.
Keep your shoulders up.
I really wish there was stealth takedowns in this.
What?
Nicely done.
Okay. No, I guess there was no lore. I really thought there'd be something down there. I mean, the only other room is that one.
Yes, I'm here.
I came back in with the guys so I can get the other dialogue options. And then I realized there were other notes. God, I'm so lost in here. It is a labyrinth. So from the elevator, I'll show you where the second password is. So we'll head down the stairs, then we'll head down the next side of stairs. I've already killed all of them, so we're just gonna head forward till we see this red, this one that's open. Then we're going to go left. And it is right here. Rotating password list. A list of passwords for something called a RAM. There are 3 columns, but only one is legible. The rest have been scratched out. Today's password for the column is 2 smells like. So it's a Conde smells like something. And there's a third one that I knew about that I forgot as well. And then I can't remember how to open this. I killed everyone, I looted all their bodies, none of them have a key. Can't open this, it's sealed. And we got our workshop room and our machines in case we need to stock up. So now we're getting into the real stuff. The pit. Maybe all the lore is just in the pit. Because I know there's prisoner notes. Okay, but now this is going to get very hectic. Because people are going to start popping in.
Imagine being locked up in a place like this. Just the weight of all that stone and steel. Ugh, it's making me sick.
And then just dangling. Right? Note from your favorite warden. Please, do not leave perishables in here. We marked this as cold storage because we're starting to move pods in here. This is not an actual freezer. The next time I find a decomposing woolly cow box in here, I'm leaving it on the air conditioning intake for a week. Let's access the storage manifest. So they're taking in the chemical they need for freezing, and they're sending out straitjackets, riot batons, ballistic vests. Taking in hibernation chambers, sending out indoctrination pamphlets. Taking in forced pacification system refills, hibernation chambers, and material storage and shipping containers. Got it. Access the architectural records. Structural changes needed to accommodate hibernation chambers in the LBR NTH facility. Labyrinth. An analysis from engineers Rodfield, Crane, and Geist, beginning with the requirement that every chamber receive a constant supply of, at minimum, 34 kilowatts, and that occupants of these chambers be injected with a steady supply of UDL's patented Vito hibernation fluid, and this run-on sentence carries on for 12 pages before finally concluding. And thus, in order to maintain structural integrity throughout the area designated the pit, we recommend that chambers are installed in cylindrical fashion around a supporting structure dug into the crust of Tartarus to a maximum depth of. This conclusion extends for another 2 pages. Okay. Got it. Solitary confinement prisoner manifest. Pod 1 is S. Haig. Possession of anti-UDL communications for 17, I'm guessing, years. In and out is T. Williams. I don't understand the in and out. In is T. Williams for, because pod 1. So they put someone in the pod. Okay. T. Williams for inciting violence for 31 years. M. Black for 5 years, random selection. Pod 2 is error, undefined error. Got it. I think there's a legendary weapon here, which makes 0 sense since you don't get to keep it.
Are you new here? I didn't think we were hiring more staff.
I was hired to test your security procedures. Congratulations, you passed.
Oh, that's great. Thank you, sir.
I'll be sure to pass this on to your supervisor.
Much appreciated. I'll get out of your way.
No problem. So I could ride this elevator up, but there's another room over there I need to check out. If I run, I lose my stuff faster. Okay, there's obviously a terminal, but In a stealth route. Oh, Melody. Labyrinth Force Pacification System. By using UDL's patented Force Pacification System, you agree to the following terms and conditions. UDL is not responsible for harm caused by the FPS, frames per second, to any personnel, nor to any non-personnel human resources. This FPS is only to be used in emergency situations. 3. Proper utilization of the FPS will not confer punitive action on its user, even in the event of injuries. As the system utilizes a powerful steam-based delivery mechanism, please alert your nearest mechanical engineer that the system's valves will need replacing after every use. Let's deliver pacification gas. Error. I need a password. Melody?
I'm working as fast as I can, all right? If y'all would quit bothering me, I'd get this done sooner.
Who are you?
Is that a joke? Y'all call me out to fix the FPS and now you're asking me who I am?
Hey, don't jump down my throat. I just got here.
Whatever. I need to fix this before I get in trouble, so stop bothering me.
I don't even know what the FPS is.
Forced pacification system. If the prisoners riot, we gas them. It went a little haywire after the last deployment, so here I am. Anyway, I need to finish this, so get out of here, will you? What?
Hey, this terminal's asking me for a passcode. Do you know it?
Of course. Why?
Persuade of 150. I need to use it. I'm going to stand here and annoy you until you give it to me.
Oh, for law's sake. Fine. Just don't go shooting up the place with gas, all right? The password is tartar sauce. One word. All lowercase. Have at it. What?
Nothing. I'm trying to remember where the password was, but let's go ahead and, UDL's patented safety-conscious pacification gas is now being deployed. Authorized UDL employees would be wise to avoid the areas now flooded with neurotoxins until the deployment is complete. So that should knock everyone out there out.
What?
Nothing. And the password... Password 3 is in the room with Melody? I didn't even notice it. It was over here. A list of passwords for something called a RAM. There are 3 columns, yada yada. The final code is Borst. So a conde smells like Borst. Is... Shh. I mean, the robot should still be up. Wait, why are you still up? Where was the password? Because I understand the robot still being up, but why would he still be up? Because he's in the center? You also shouldn't be up.
Hold it. Something about you doesn't look right.
Got a problem with the way I look?
That's not what I'm saying.
Sure sounded like it.
Whoa! Forget I asked.
I will. Thank you. Okay, so they got knocked out. I mean, again, it's just here. This is where we needed to get to, but I wanted to find the password. And have no clue where it is. Oh well. I'll put a link down below to show where it is. Because I'm moving on. Okay. Can exit the pit over there.
Let's go, troops.
There it
Stellar
is.
Base counting on us.
So now stealth don't matter because I don't want my people dying.
Here we go.
It's between my people and you corporate people.
May you find peace in death.
4 dudes over there and Vicker shoots 1. That was a helicopter flying overhead.
That didn't work.
Oh, I didn't realize that's what I was like, what's hitting me? So I heard the people from Stellar Bay. I don't see the people from Stellar Bay. Oh, there they are. Iconoclasts coming in. They're not named,
Her body's hurt.
so it really doesn't matter. If I can keep my people from dying.
Here we go.
We're pretty good at this.
Like, it's kind of my job to keep them alive. They're fighting my war. Well, it's all of our war. We're stopping the board, but it's the door they came through. And as we start heading up through these, this is where we can start finding some lore. Someone in there? Can't tell.
Looks like your path's at an end.
So these prisoners have a lot of ammo and stuff. I know at least one of these has a note in it. Or a data pad. Like, am I wrong? It's been years since I last played this, but I could have swore. Why does this one have a bed? Could have swore that one of these prison cells the guy just killed had a data pad. Oh, you're kidding me. Oh, there was a ladder. Oh, my bad. All right. I don't see any iconoclast corpses. Means I did my job. Dang it. No, that's corporate. And then that's the way I just now went around. Man, I really thought there was... I really thought there was a note somewhere. Wait, which is the one I came down? Or I came up an elevator, right? That. So I didn't take that one. Okay. Before we go through the door. Wait, I could have sworn I saw a ladder. Yes, there it is. Sorry. I mean, there's not a lot of stuff going on right now because I've killed everybody. I thought I could get over there. Never mind. I thought I could get over. Guess we are just moving forward. Never mind, you don't have to worry now about me saying sorry, I'm exploring. But I genuinely thought there was lore. Bye.
Here we go. That one's done for.
Okay? Great.
I could have just stealthed that. Those guys didn't need to die. Also, killing them just consumes an entire thing.
Whoa, careful.
Hold on. I don't recognize you at all.
You literally just saw me a second ago. It's because I'm not one of your staff.
You've got exactly 5 seconds to explain.
You don't want to know who I am, trust me. It's not worth the paperwork.
I hate paperwork. Carry on.
Got it. So I know there's not a note in here. Maybe there's just no...
Yes, I'll step lively.
Not as much lore here as I thought. Like, I thought there was at least one prisoner note. Door status. Unseal. Exit. Here we are.
Well, look who it is. I'll be damned. I was prepping the studio for our announcement, and here you are as a bonus. I had heard you'd taken a mechanic under your wing. What's the matter, girl? Couldn't find actual employment?
The captain's treated me right. Better than any of you bored folk ever have. I'm exactly where I want to be.
And the convict. The vicar. You know, most people, once they're out of prison, don't seem keen on returning.
Oh, I would go anywhere to see you fall, sir.
And I see you've brought the kid along. Babysitters may be expensive, but they're worth it, you know.
Yeah, keep talking, pal. I'll just keep thinking of a place to bury your body.
Ah, and the wayward doctor. Are you about done with your escapades? We have faces that need lifting, after all.
These days, I'm more interested in breaking them. Wouldn't mind taking a swing at yours.
Ah, I knew I smelled Monarch when you lot walked in. The stench of sulfur, depression, and desperate bravado is unmistakable.
Keep talking, and you'll be smelling iron. Ain't nobody so important I won't put a bullet in him.
And... oh, I had heard you were dragging around a repurposed janitorial mechanical? My staff jokes that it's because you're a walking pile of refuse.
Interactive database updated. The unique organic substance labeled Chairman has been classified as filth, imminent for incineration.
When you go off and get yourself shot, try to avoid taking one to the face. I'll want it recognizable to show to my citizens. When you go off and get yourself shot, try to avoid taking one to the face. I'll want it recognizable to show to my citizens.
Rockwell, I presume?
My word! You've correctly identified the most recognizable man in the colony. Remarkable. It's a wonder what Phineas saw in you. Then again, he's an insane person. Thankfully, he's our insane person now. A proper company man.
Oh, please. Phineas would rather die than cooperate.
Yes, he is an extraordinarily obstinate fellow, isn't he? Fine, he isn't working for us per se. Semantics, he'll come around. But that's between us. As far as my adoring citizens will know, we've turned a dangerous crackpot into a working-class man. It's a miracle.
Well, that crackpot is saving the frozen colonists you gave up on.
Oh yes, go on, wake them up, add more mouths to feed. That'll solve our starvation problems. I don't know what half-baked plans that simpleton in a lab coat has been leading you through, but it's done. It's over. Let me ask you something, Captain. Have you at any point thought about not fucking up our entire society?
I believe we could ask you the same.
I'm making actual progress towards stabilization and recovery. You're just getting in the way.
I mean, you'd rather, or you'd prefer to keep riding this downward spiral? I can fix this place. I can fix it.
If I and my people can ride it out in luxury and happiness, yes, I would. I don't know if you've noticed, Captain, but Halcyon's pretty much a lost cause.
Persuade of 90. With your resources and some of the folks on the Hope, we could do a lot.
I'll admit, there's no shortage of talent in the scientists and engineers there. Look, I'm not an unreasonable man. If you manage to storm the castle, as it were, and make it out of here with Phineas alive, I can't exactly afford more havoc than you've already caused. Fine. If you survive, you'll need someone to sell the rest of the board on your plan.
I technically don't need him because we have the other guy that would replace him if he dies, but we don't want to kill that many people. It's about saving the colony. Good. Maybe some good can come out of you after all. So now we can kill him, let him live. As I said, if you've spared the other guy, his second in command dude, you don't need him. So if you really hate this guy, which I do, you're good to off him. As a reminder to Labyrinth employees, access to secure data is a fireable offense. Furthermore, being fired from the Labyrinth staff is punishable by life in prison. So if you're fired, you're just thrown back into a cell. Cameras. Jim, I'm trying to get straight with Akande's orders. Only a few things more from my end, but I don't know what we'll do about cameras. She says security footage ain't enough. They want proper reels. What's going on? W. The response. She's bringing in a VIP for internment. Security's ramping up too. Sorry for the inconvenience. It's a fine mess down here. Said something about recording an announcement. They're all overly excited. It's hush hush. But I guess this VIP's been on the run for a while. Bet the engineers have a few cameras. I'll see if I can track some down. They're just the cameras that are in the room right behind us. Or we're in this room, but they're behind us in this room. Response. Jim, appreciate it. You know her. We miss a check on this list. It's our heads. You have no idea how tough it was getting a fucking green tarp. William, which I believe his name is William. So there's the green tarp. There's the cameras so that she can have... their announcement is they're gonna... It's an initiative. I forgot what it's called, but it's... You already know the plan. They're freezing the colonists. That's the plan. An assortment of adhesive notes. It appears whoever works here uses adhesive notes to stay organized. A couple of more illegible notes. Rockwell visits to do. Confiscate badges, done. Reprint badges, pending. Change maintenance logs, pending new locks. Order new locks, done. Reevaluate lockdown procedure. Update docking authority with new lockdown procedure. Intake bet, over/under weekly. Bottles 5, 6, 24, weapons 4. 21 for 6, sorry. And I will be taking your alcohol.
I've got work to do.
Good for you. Enjoy your time. Oh, this is the other half. Oh, that's why. That makes sense. What? Why did I come up here? Up, down. If we just go down there, that just leads to a crate. Again, no point in looting, because we don't get to keep any of it. So let's just head up. And we'll get our next set of backup, which should be MSI.
All right, MSI.
I'm not one for rousing speeches, but the captain needs our help. So get in there and fight!
I'll take your confession now.
I thought it was Parvati. Parvati's usually on the right, so I thought that was just Parvati. Oh, this one sends Grim though, doesn't it? It does. If Grim dies here, you can get his unique weapon. So just be aware of that.
I don't see what the fuss is about a black. Here we go!
Never anger a man of the cloth.
Just having to watch your buddy get wrecked.
Everyone all right?
Waste of company ammo.
Stay down.
Think they're all dead? All right.
For the Rangers!
Your life was merely an illusion anyway.
That dude tried to shotgun my vicar.
Here I go!
Only to get shotgunned himself. Parvati, don't bring that to me. Might just be safe to say there's no lore here like I thought, and just move forward. Yeah. So I don't see any way to get into any more of these. Any more of these rooms, and the one that I visited already. Oh, that was you. And Grim has nothing to say.
You're really doing this, huh?
Everything in my life has been leading up to this point. I am, I believe I am ready for this.
Of course we are. So now, our next conversation, or combat.
Captain, you have an uncanny talent for complicating my life. You've been working with Dr. Wells from the beginning. When we moved to arrest him, he was prepared. I lost good soldiers in the attempt. You've disrupted the balance of power. You've upset the natural order of things. You've introduced uncertainty, and there is nothing I despise more than uncertainty.
Do they pay you by the word? We're liberating Halcyon, and there's not a damn thing you can do to stop us.
Do you imagine you're leading some grand revolutionary army? The iconoclasts and MSI have put aside their differences and attacked the prison together. I never imagined such a thing would be possible, but here we are. You're nothing but a rabble-rouser. I'm going to put an end to your little rebellion, and then I'm going to have you and your associates arrested.
Halcyon is changing. The board can't control us forever.
The board is the only legitimate power in Halcyon. We are Halcyon. I admit I miscalculated the extent of your influence. The board's plan never accounted for you. This is a mistake I intend to correct. I have Dr. Wells in my custody. Once I've secured his cooperation, I can move forward with the program. I can repair the damage you've done. I can set things right.
Let's talk about this.
Fair enough. I'm giving you exactly one chance to parley with me.
And I can pass a 150 and not do any of the combat. I should have saved before entering this room. And I could also charm her. Alright. You don't want to die on Tartarus. I'm going to give you a chance to walk away.
Interesting that you think I'm going to die here. I believe I'm more than capable of taking you on.
Nothing has stopped me this far. What makes you think you... I literally just killed a giant, slug.
Fair point. I don't know how you've managed to defy the odds. By every reasonable estimate, you should be dead. Yet here you stand. I've devoted my entire life to protecting Halcyon. I'm not afraid to die in the line of duty.
Psychopath. Halcyon is collapsing. If protecting the colony was your duty, you failed.
Don't you think I know that? Yes, I made mistakes. Costly mistakes. Leaving you alive was the worst of them all. You were always an unknown variable. I tried to recruit you, but you threw your lot in with that madman, Phineas Wells.
90 of Persuade and a 90 of Science. Dr. Wells and I are both scientists, because that's what I think I chose at the beginning. I don't actually remember. No, I think I chose Professor, a teacher. No, I don't remember. We believe Halcyon can be saved.
I'm aware of Dr. Wells' plan. Revive some brilliant scientists and engineers from the Hope and work with them to save the colony. He's already revived you, after all. 50 or 60 years ago, I might have agreed with you. But we've passed the point of no return. The best scientists in Halcyon can't save us now.
And whose fault is that? Nah, watch me.
I admire your drive, Captain. But I won't let you spoil my plans a second time. I haven't given up on the program yet. You've caused some complications, but I can improvise. I can fix this. I haven't lost control of the labyrinth yet. Our security system is still operational. I can still put a stop to you.
Okay, so you can't completely talk her out of it. I could have if I had hack. But my stupid thing, I needed to heal. Can I do it here? No. I would be at 90 if it wasn't for my phobias or whatever it is, the thing that lowers it. It's fine. I'll fight your friggin' thing. Let's settle this.
This prison is equipped with an automechanical warden. I've had it programmed to eliminate you on sight and rinse your remains down a drain. And don't worry. I will inform Dr. Wells that you died heroically or something.
Sounds good. So that was the thing we heard about. That we got the passcode for at the very beginning of the game.
Something you need?
So I brought Max with me for literally nothing because I didn't know what door I was about to enter. Wait, my hack's at a... Oh, I have to have both hack and lie. Okay, never mind. I wouldn't have been able to pass it anyways. Got it. So we're going into the only boss fight in the base game.
Understood.
Or, if you don't want to fight him...
Great work.
Hold on, let me save it. So maybe I do want to fight him. You can just come in here. There's the warden. Or does it just weaken him? I don't remember if it shuts him off or if it just weakens him. Riot Automechanical, RAM, is online. We had RAM, we had s.a.m, we had Pam. UDL is not responsible for lethal force dispensed by the RAM unit. If the automechanicals in this area need maintenance or updated security protocols, please consult your nearest security engineers. So if I had 150, that would shut him down. But with just the 90, I can designate RAM as a hostile intruder. So now the automechanicals will attack RAM. Hey. Go.
May you find peace in death.
I thought that the password, maybe they cut that.
I'll fix you right up!
Because I thought knowing the password would help shut down Rain. It's not difficult. This is on normal difficulty because I think I didn't raise it back up to hard. When I went to Gorgon, I lowered the difficulty and I never raised it back up. But it's not that difficult. Maybe that's also because I'm using a very overpowered vodka shooter. That's it. We have taken down the only boss in the base game like he was nothing. Put the gun away. This is just where those robots were sitting. Okay. The longer you go on, I think more doors open up. But yeah. Kind of just peeled him. Haven't been checking this. Oh, it's just the same thing. Confront Sophia. Even this place is falling apart. Why did I think there was a unique weapon and stuff here? Just leads back to that entrance room. All right.
Why won't you just die? Here's a little trick I learned in prison.
Did Parvati just fucking wreck her? Did you see her face? Vicar didn't even get his shot in. I didn't even get a shot in. She just made this terrified face, and I think Parvati just fucking nuked her. Okay. Chairman's key.
Get me out of here.
Handcuffs, the drink. My boy Phineas.
You don't know how glad I am to see you. You did the right thing. Akande was a monster. Her death was much deserved, and long overdue. And you lunatic, you broke into the board's own fortress just to rescue one doddering old man. You are absolutely out of your mind, and I can't begin to thank you enough.
You all right? What did they do to you?
I'm all right, thanks to you. Akande wanted my cooperation. I'm quite sure she would have beaten it out of me if you hadn't arrived. You've broken the board's stranglehold on this colony, and you saved my life. But there's still so much we have yet to accomplish. You and I are going to have to work harder than ever to save Halcyon. I'm afraid the situation is far worse than any of us ever anticipated.
Great, and I was just about to pop open some drinks and celebrate.
I would like nothing more than to celebrate this victory, but we have a serious problem on our hands. Earth has gone dark. We haven't received a single message in 3 years. There's been no communication, no signals, nothing. 2 years ago, the Earth's Directorate's frigate disappeared on their way back to Earth. We don't know what they discovered when they arrived, or if they arrived at all.
Earth is only an idea to us. But that idea is the bedrock the colony is built upon. If people were to find out it's gone dark, the shock could be too much to bear.
I don't want to imagine what'll happen once news gets out. Let's just keep this between us for now.
You mean we're all alone out here? Really alone?
I'm afraid so, Miss Holcomb. Halcyon is the only home we have left. Returning to Earth is no longer an option.
Hold on, Doc. Are you telling me the Earth went dark 3 years ago, and the board's just been covering this up?
They've been incredibly effective at concealing the truth. Right now, the only people in the colony who know are standing in this room.
They haven't exactly been hands-on around here anyway. So there's one less rubber stamp to worry about.
Earth is humanity's home planet, Miss Fenhill. The psychological effects of losing our original home will be devastating.
So we've got to make do on our own. Seems to me that'll make us stronger in the end anyhow.
You're quite right. We've got no choice but to make do on our own. We're in serious trouble, my friend. Do you know what this means for Halcyon? We can't rely on Earth for support anymore. We've been cut loose. We're entirely on our own.
All right, hold on. I need to ask you something.
Yes, certainly. I'll help however I can.
What do you think happened?
I don't know what happened, but something must have gone horribly wrong. I don't know why Earth's gone silent. I don't even know if Earth exists anymore. We have no connection back to Earth, and return is likely impossible. We're completely alone out here.
I'm kind of hoping they address this in the next game. How do you know all of this?
I heard it from Akande herself. She tried to pressure me into joining her side, you see. Tried to make me realize that all hope is lost, and that we are alone. She was half right. We are alone, and we're going to have to fend for ourselves, because there's no telling what's happened to Earth.
All right. You mentioned a frigate disappeared?
You might have heard of the Earth Directorate's frigate. Half the colony's entire military was on that ship. They were returning to Earth when they vanished without a trace. That was 2 years ago. We haven't heard a word from them since. Whatever happened to Earth likely happened to them.
You said there haven't been any new messages from Earth?
Yes, Akande mentioned as much. Earth hasn't sent us a single message in 3 years. No one knows why. Akande had kept the truth to herself, perhaps with good reason. Can you imagine what would have happened if word got out? We'd have utter pandemonium.
A relay station near Skilla hasn't picked up any encrypted messages in 3 years.
Yes, you were the one who reactivated that relay station, weren't you? Any message from Earth would have arrived unencrypted. It's been 3 years since our last message. The board tried using drones to contact Earth. Every one of those drones sent back the same encrypted message. Earth is completely silent.
So that's because we did the Silent Voices side quest. Something else I know about the other colonists, or there's something else I know about the other colonists, Phineas. Yes, this is about his tragic backstory and what drove him insane. Was liquefying people.
I wasn't trying to hide the truth from you, but after all you've done, I owe you an explanation. Yes, I experimented on the Hope's colonists. Each of my experiments ended in catastrophic failure. Each of my subjects died in agony. You are my first and only success. I didn't tell you about the others because I didn't want to burden you. My failures are my own to bear, not yours.
He's not a murderer, and he's not a liar, because he didn't lie, and murder means intent. He didn't kill them intentionally. He was trying to bring them back from death. I forgive you, Phineas.
Thank you. Perhaps in time I'll learn to forgive myself. My apologies. I need to get a hold of myself. We've far more pressing issues to worry about right now. If you have any more questions, ask me. I'll answer as best I can.
That's everything. I don't have any more questions. We've got work to do.
Yes, we do. You've done a marvelous thing. You've succeeded where anyone else would have failed, including me. We must begin the revival process immediately, starting with the Hope's brightest minds, and then we're going to fix this damn colony, one problem at a time. We're going to need a leader, and I can't imagine a better person for the job than you. What do you say, old friend? Will you help us?
I mean, I don't want to be a leader. I've got plans. Yeah, I don't want to run the colony myself. But I will help you revive the other colonists.
When I revived you, I thought you were going to help me save this colony. I was wrong. I had our roles reversed, you see. You're the one who's going to save us all. I'm just the one who set you on your path. You're the best thing to ever happen to Halcyon. If you want to take it upon yourself to lead this colony, you have my support. We're not a colony any longer, are we? Our last connection to Earth has been severed, and so we have been set free. Our future is uncertain, and no one knows what tomorrow holds. Exciting, isn't it?
That's it.
The OSI teaches that everything in the universe happens according to the grand plan. But the stranger that arrived in Halcyon was an unplanned variable. From the moment he landed in Emerald Vale, his actions altered the course of history. The events on Tartarus brought about the end of the board's authority. But the board's mistakes would haunt the colony for decades to come. The damage they left behind would require the work of a generation to repair. Dr. Phineas Wells began reviving a handful of the Hope's colonists. Engineers, scientists, technicians, and intellectuals. They were among the brightest minds the Earth had ever sent out into the stars. The Hope scientists and engineers woke up in a colony descending headlong into total collapse. With no way to return to Earth, they had no choice but to band together and devote themselves to the cause of saving Halcyon. The people of Halcyon were nothing if not hardy. In the absence of the board's authority, many of the colony's settlements banded together with a single purpose in mind: survival. Life was especially hard in the years to come. Some towns dissolved by attrition and starvation, but most of them found a way to carry on. In the years to come, Halcyon was forced to reckon with its newfound freedom. The board was gone, and for better or worse, the colony was responsible for its own destiny. Between MSI's worker-centric policies and the iconoclast's manpower, Sanjar and Zora were able to rally many of the Terra 2 townships to their cause. MSI's workforce swelled, and the iconoclasts enjoyed a significant surge in their ranks. The board was too distracted by infighting and internal politics to stop MSI from becoming a powerful corporation and a refuge for townships that might have fallen through the cracks. Consumed by paranoia, Lilia Hagen took Sublight Salvage in a controversial direction, openly accusing board officials of an extraterrestrial conspiracy. One day, an accident at the Groundbreaker's docking bay silenced her forever. Time would tell if her replacement could keep the Sublight family together. Adelaide McDevitt replaced Reed Thompson as the leader of Edgewater. She and her followers transformed Edgewater in their image. Anyone loyal to Reed was pressured into leaving town, and those who stayed behind adapted to her way of life. Adelaide transformed the old cannery into a new garden. The nearby Edgewater Cemetery provided a convenient source of fertilizer. As for Reed Thompson, it was said that he lasted exactly 2 days outside the walls of Edgewater. Years later, a marauder was found in possession of his hat. Under the leadership of Junlei Tennyson, the Groundbreaker held firm against corporate influence. The ship's mechanical stability gave Junlei the time to educate a promising generation of engineers schooled in her family's traditions. The future of the Groundbreaker looks promising. The rediscovery of the hope and the abandonment of the lifetime employment program forced Byzantium to come to terms with some uncomfortable realities about the state of Halcyon. While Byzantines were reluctant to surrender the luxuries they'd grown accustomed to, the board's diminished authority gave them little choice in the matter. Nearly everyone had to learn to make do with less. Some even had to get jobs. It was a dark time indeed. Even the Gorgon asteroid, though a distant enigma to most of Halcyon, felt the aftershocks of your actions. Olivia and Minnie Ambrose worked together to cure the marauders Adrena Time had created. Through their partnership as scientist and administrator, they discovered the harmony that had eluded them as mother and daughter. And through years of patience and effort, they discovered a means to wean Halcyon from the scourge of Adrena Time. Their work eventually allowed Wells and his scientists to treat many of Halcyon's marauders. As their addiction waned, the colonists who had lived for so long under the thrall of Adrena Time returned to their communities and loved ones, and joined in the effort to save Halcyon. In spite of everything, the Gorgon asteroid remained a sobering reminder of the potential for progress and disaster in humanity's most ambitious efforts. The Rizzo's company in Halcyon dissolved after the collapse of the board. Needless to say, the launch of Spectrum Brown was indefinitely delayed. A stockpile of Spectrum Brown remains buried deep beneath the ruins of the old distillery, abandoned to time and attrition. With the dissolution of the board, Ruth Bellamy found herself without the two constants in her life: Byzantine culture and her sister Belinda. In the face of this new reality, she struggled to find a direction for her life. The colony had moved on from Halcyon Helen and would require new heroes in the years to come. And so Ruth Bellamy decided it was time to exit stage left. She quietly disappeared from public view. The dissolution of the board did not mean the dissolution of the ambitions of Cedric Kincannon, the charismatic leader of Sublight Underground. Cedric offered slugs transportation services to the newly thawed colonists and set to work ferrying resources and food wherever they were most needed. For better or worse, slug headgear became fashionable in the following years. As the board began to disintegrate, Spencer Woolrich found himself at a crossroads. Cling to what little stardom remained to him, or help usher Halcyon into its new future. To the surprise of many, perhaps himself most of all, Spencer chose the latter option. Having learned a variety of different skills in the many different roles played throughout his lengthy career, Spencer founded a radio serial dedicated to staying alive despite the odds. His subjects included how to survive violent encounters with only grazing wounds, dispense pithy one-liners for tense scenarios, and, of course, how to look good doing both. After a brief attempt at dating Helen as one person rather than two, which both Bertie and Helen found too strange, Bertie struck out on his own to try his hand at raising woolly cows. Many of his former Rangers teammates soon followed, accompanied by the woolly cow the team had originally plied with alcohol. The dairy farm thrived under Bertie's leadership and care. The Dairy Rangers privately believed that the woolly cows softened Bertie's temper considerably, although the only one brave enough to say this to his face was promptly headbutted. Due to the board's dissolution, many of the Prophet's old customers no longer found quite the same value in productivity seminars that they once had. With her business drying up, the Prophet chose to take her followers down a new path. Months later, salvagers on Eridanos found clues leading them to a seemingly abandoned bunker out in the wilderness. Inside, they discovered horribly mangled corpses, sacrificed to a blood-scrawled portrait of a sprat-headed deity. The Prophet was not among the bodies. Your influence shifted Ellie's perspective. She finally admitted, albeit grudgingly, that she just might need other people. Sometimes. With a steady income from the life insurance payouts, she was finally able to afford a ship of her own. She hired a small crew and flew supply missions to communities on the fringe. Some of them were even legal. Life in Halcyon was sobering for Felix Millstone. The grand revolution he dreamed of never came. There was no great awakening for the colony, no celebrations in the streets. There was only the hard, desperate work of trying to repair a broken colony. Felix never had a head for numbers, but if there was labor to be done, he was there to help. Eventually, Felix realized that the work of a revolution was done with two hands. As much as he enjoyed his adventures aboard the Unreliable, the vicar, known as Max, eventually decided that it was time to move on, to live out the life he had sought so long to create. He knew there were many in the colony who carried burdens much worse than the ones he had struggled with, and he devoted himself to easing their suffering wherever he could. He only ever took up arms again to defend the defenseless. Unshackled from a lifetime of striving and fighting the universe and himself, Vicar Maximilian de Soto was finally at peace. Once the matter with the Hope colonists was resolved, Junlei bashfully asked Parvati if she'd like to join her permanently on the Groundbreaker, and Parvati enthusiastically, if somewhat awkwardly, agreed. The stories of her adventures spread across the colony, and Parvati soon found herself the center of attention. Having served as the engineer of a renowned spacecraft, tramp freighters and wildcat miners sought her out by name, and in no time, she was a fixture in the Groundbreaker's mechanical ecosystem. She and Junlei were never far apart. Nyoka returned to Monarch to take another crack at making a permanent life for herself. She formed the Charon Group, a mercenary outfit of ragtag survivalists and wilderness experts. Anyone in need of a guide or just looking to throw back a beer and swap stories could find her camping on the trail or clearing an infestation. The s.a.m unit that accompanied you spread awareness of the product line's superior sanitation and maintenance capabilities across what was left of the colony. This led to a boost in s.a.m unit sales. Did you know that s.a.m units are the longest-lasting, toughest-acting cleaning solution in Halcyon? Minister Clark was released from house arrest, and his contact with you gave him a sense of renewed purpose and vigor. Once it became clear that no help would be coming from Earth, he threw his considerable efforts and talents into helping Halcyon manage the crisis before it. Chairman Rockwell served as the public face for the changes in Halcyon to come. Whenever you needed strings pulled or a voice to sell a policy change, Rockwell was only too happy to oblige. As for Dr. Phineas Wells, he spent his remaining years in his orbital lab. He eventually came to terms with his own past and was able to forgive the mistakes of his younger self by devoting his remaining years to serving the colony. In the end, Dr. Wells was able to save every scientist and engineer aboard the Hope. Over the next decade, nearly all of the Hope's remaining colonists were successfully revived. Halcyon saw a period of rapid technological and scientific advancement. Breakthroughs in dietary supplements saved the colony from starvation. Geoengineering projects and social reforms began to change the structure and character of the colony. Dr. Wells laid the groundwork for the project to save the colony, but he would never live to see the fruits of his labor. He passed away a few years later, His work was carried on by the scientists and engineers he revived. Today, Halcyon has stabilized. The people of the colony work hard to adapt to their new circumstances. Nearby colonies send aid and supplies. Life will never be easy in Halcyon, but for the first time in its history, there exists a sense of real, genuine hope about the future. And what about you, the unplanned variable in the history of Halcyon? Long after Wells passed away, you carried on his work with more energy, determination, and brilliance than he could ever muster. The years that followed were hard, but Halcyon survived by the efforts of the Hope's most promising colonists, the greatest of which was you. No one knows what's happened to Earth, and no one knows what the future has in store for Halcyon. All we know for certain is this: the name of the Unreliable and that of its intrepid captain will remain the subject of countless stories for years to come.
Okay, it kind of ignored some of my choices. Like, there's the girl from Lilia's sublight quest. It ignored the fact, like, when I beat this the first time, it brought that into play and discussed it during the ending slides. I feel like there's a couple of other ones that it just didn't show here, and I don't know why. Maybe there's a limit for how many slides it plays. Maybe it's just random. I don't know. I'll let the credits roll play out, because that's it. That's it for the main. Well, just the story in general. No, because I got to do the other side. I got to do the evil side, the board side.